Namaskara ellargu. Welcome everyone. I hope you could recognize me. This is Hari, don't worry. ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ನಾನು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡೆಡ್ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಹಾಕ್ತಿದ್ದೆ, ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳನ್ನು ಹಾಕ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. This is the first time I'm coming live. As I mentioned yesterday that I will be giving little surprise, a small surprise for you. This is the thing. From many days, lot of my viewers have been asking about what will be the Yakshagana actor's process of getting ready with the makeup and actor's process of getting ready with the costume or before the performances. So I thought let's have a live session on that one. As you can sense, I am half done with the makeup. I'll be completing the makeup with you, and I'll take you through the process of the actors preparation before the Yakshagana performances. uh, as you already know, tonight will be the our tonight also we have performance of Hamlet's Yakshagana. It will start from 8:30. ಸೊ ಯಾರೆಲ್ಲ ಟಿಕೆಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ವೋ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಟಿಕೆಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸಿಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸಿ, ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕರೀರಿ. ಐ ನೋ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ಓ ವಾವ್, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ 30 ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬರ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಆನ್ ಲೈವ್. ವಾವ್, ಸೂಪರ್. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು ಜನ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಕಳೆದ ವಾರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂದು ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಕಮೆಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಳಿಸಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸನ್ನ ಕರೀರಿ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸಿಗೆ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಟುನೈಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮೀ. Yeah, the thing is, I am very happy about you all that we are growing now. My day before yesterday's video really got viral, and you made it viral. I really got astonished that because we had only 50 subscribers then. Now we have 150 subscribers. So that's great. So ನಾನು ಮೇಕಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. Speaking about that viral video, I have performed the same Pravesha video, which is Hamlet's Pravesha video, which our senior actor who is playing Hamlet will be performing in our Yakshagana. Okay, that didn't go very well with him. He really liked the performance, my Pravesha, my entry, but he was telling, I didn't hear it directly, but he was telling, like someone told me that this actor shouldn't be supposed to do that one because exclusive piece, that is an exclusive piece. I want to question that how can that be an exclusive piece, because it's normally Yakshagana's Pravesha. I just mentioned that this is the Hamlet's Pravesha, which our senior actor is doing in our this Yakshagana, experimental Yakshagana. That's it. I just added that small description. Because of that, he is hating the thing. And our Bhagavatra also telling you are not supposed to do this kind of posts and videos of inside intricacies and everything. They were criticizing me for demystifying Yakshagana art form. Come on, that's funny comment for me, because how can that be demystifying? If even if that's the demystifying process of my videos, I'm really proud about it. They were telling you were giving out the intricacies, detailed information of Yakshagana's inside world. Why can't I be? Lots of star Yakshagana actors are getting interviewed right out the green room while they are getting ready, while they are having makeup. So why can't I be self-interviewing myself? So that's the thing. But I am not caring. I am not minding their comments and everything. Whatever they want to say, let them say. I will be doing things for you. See, they haven't, so some 5-6 members of my team didn't like my posts and videos, but we have some 50-60 members who are liking it. I have gotten calls from US and UK. They are offering me a show and special performances just for my 5 minutes fame. That's just great. Okay, I've been talking. I have to do the makeup also. See, I have finished this green base makeup. This is actually in this play I'm performing a small role. It's an performance troupe which comes to perform in Hamlet's kingdom. But small actors like me and small characters which I am playing, we have lots of freedom of improvising with the makeup and costume. So I have done green base makeup. It's actually Hamlet's makeup. Our senior Hamlet the actor who is playing Hamlet is going to put makeup like this. So I that Hamlet character and the actor who is playing Hamlet both have mesmerized me. They both are amazing. I always drawn to them. So hence I just wore this Hamlet green makeup. So along with this, I have made kajals and everything. So I will be adding white lines just around this. So that will give a compact structure to my face canvas. This is oil mixed colors, and these colors are exclusively made for Yakshagana. If anyone wants to learn the base makeup, anyone wants to learn how to put kajal, anyone wants to know how these colors can be collected, and you want to learn these intricacies of Yakshagana makeup, do let me know. I can conduct online Yakshagana makeup class also. They may be commenting on that also. He is making money out of Yakshagana classes online, but I will do that one. Who can stop me? No. If learners are enthusiasts to learn in whichever platform they are, I will be ready to teach also. Okay, so this white lines have an interesting character, that if I put these white lines little wider, little outside, my face will look bigger. So if I put these white lines inside, like near to just downside my eye lines, so my face will look smaller. So depending on the character, depending on the scene, depending on the costumes, we can decide whatever way we want to do. The amazing thing is Yakshagana training teaches us all the aspects of theatre, you know. That's why I got interested with this experimental troupe. Yeah, like I have some questions, some irritations towards them. They also having some like they are kind of not that much welcoming about my choices, my social media activity. They think that's very big crime, you know. Actors should be very serious, actors should be very introvert, all those things. I think that's bullshit. Can't extroverts be actors? And I really find talking to you all really great, yeah. Like it's like soothing me. I really feel like there are some people who really want to know me, to listen to me. See, now how many? See, now 50 members are there. Like numbers have increased. So like 50 members are really interested. Otherwise, why would I have, like, you would have come to my channel and this live video? Not to listen to me, no? ಸೊ ಈ ಬಿಳಿ ಗೆರೆನ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆಲ್ಲ ಮೇಕಪ್ ಆದ ಹಾಗೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಬಿಳಿ ಗೆರೆ ಸುತ್ತ ರೆಡ್ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಎಳಿಬೇಕು. ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡ್ರಾ red lines just around these white lines. That I'll be doing just before the performances. Okay, now I am at last stage. I should be putting these white lines here, so I shouldn't be talking. If I continue talking, that will be distracted, so I'll be quiet for a moment. ಒಂದು, ಎರಡನೇದು, ಮೂರನೇದು, ನಾಲ್ಕು. I'm done. This is how I'm going to look for tonight's performance. I will be drawing red lines later on, because red has a nature that it will spread out. So like just before the performance I will put that. Speaking about the Hamlet actor who plays the character, every time I perform, every time I watch him performing from the wings, I really like those parts where he performs the soliloquies. That ಸ್ವಗತಗಳಿದ್ದಾವಲ್ಲ, ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ ಟು ಬಿ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಗ್ರೇಟ್. ಪ್ರತಿ ಬಾರಿ ನೋಡಿದಾಗಲೂ ಕಳೆದು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. he brings heaven. He exactly reaches, he recreates Hamlet's emotional zone on stage. That's great to watch. I have learned so many things from him. I may have got a dislike from him, but I am learning him, I am liking him. I just really want to perform Hamlet once. I have to be Hamlet. I have to be. So that's like biggest ambition. It's not like just I have gotten this ambition because of this play. No, I had. So I just felt like, oh, this is very great things to learn, so that I can become Hamlet after my 50 years, after I become Ajja. Okay, with this makeup on, I'm really feeling like I want to perform something for you. Okay, I'll be performing that soliloquies, which is my favorite. Have a look. Oh, sorry. I really have to check whether the door has been locked or not. I'm alone in this room. I just literally sneaked into Cherkady green room. I'm not supposed to be here before the performance. I just came just to make this a live video. I hope no one is from our team are watching this live video. They will put bad comments also. Let me check the door. I'll come. You know, the costume hanging behind is of Hamlets, the singer actor's costume, man. They're so attractive. I really want to wear those things once in my life. I'm not supposed to be sitting here in his makeup position, and just like if they come to know, they will really kill me. But this is not his costume. This is my costume. Okay. It's really difficult to get into his zone. I'll try. Be there with me. ಇರುವುದೇ ಇಲ್ಲದಿರುವುದೇ Sorry. I just want everything to be a perfect note. ಇರುವುದೇ ಇಲ್ಲದಿರುವುದೇ ಇರುವುದೇ ಇಲ್ಲದಿರುವುದೇ ಇರುವುದೇ ಇಲ್ಲದಿರುವುದೇ ಇರುವುದೇ ಇಲ್ಲದಿರುವುದೇ ಇರುವುದೇ ಇಲ್ಲದಿರುವುದೇ ದುರ್ವಿಧಿಯ ಕವಣೆ ಕಲ್ಲುಗಳ ದುರ್ವಿಧಿಯ ಕವಣೆ ಕಲ್ಲುಗಳ ಎದುರಿಸುವುದು ದಾತವೇ ದುರ್ವಿಧಿಯ ಕವಣೆ ಕಲ್ಲುಗಳ ಎದುರಿಸುವುದು ದಾತವೇ ಎದುರಿಸುವುದು ದಾತವೇ ಶರಣಾಗುವುದು ಸರಿಯೇ ದುರ್ವಿಧಿಗೆ ಶರಣಾಗುವುದು ಸರಿಯೇ ದುರ್ವಿಧಿಯ ಕವಣಕಲ್ಲುಗಳ ಎದುರಿಗೆ ಹೋರಾಡದೆ ಶರಣಾಗುವುದು ಸರಿಯೇ ಅದೇ ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತಿಕೆ ಅಥವಾ ಶರಣಾಗುವುದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಆ ದುರ್ವಿಧಿಯ ಕವಣಕಲ್ಲುಗಳಿಗೆ ಎದುರಾಗಿ ಸಾವನ್ನಪ್ಪುವುದು ಸರಿಯೇ ಶರಣಾಗಿ ಸಾವನ್ನಪ್ಪುವುದು ಸರಿಯೇ ಎದುರಿಸಿ ಸಾವನ್ನಪ್ಪುವುದು ಸರಿಯೇ ಸಾವಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಸಾವೆಂದರೆ ನಿದ್ರೆ ನನ್ನ ಸಾವೆಂದರೆ ನಿದ್ರೆ ಚಿರನಿದ್ರೆ ಸುಖ ನಿದ್ರೆ ಶಾಂತಿಯ ನಿದ್ರೆ ನಿದ್ರೆಯಂದರೆ ಕನಸು ಸಾವೆಂದರೆ ನಿದ್ರೆ ನಿದ್ರೆಯಂದರೆ ಕನಸು ಕನಸೆಂದರೆ ಬದುಕು ಬದುಕೆಂದರೆ ಬವಣೆ ಸಾವೆಂದರೆ ನಿದ್ರೆ ನಿದ್ರೆಯೆಂದರೆ ಕನಸು ಕನಸೆಂದರೆ ಬದುಕು ಬದುಕೆಂದರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬವಣೆ. ಈ ವಿಷವೃತ್ತದಿಂದ ಎಂದಾದರೂ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಇದೆ, ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಪಡೆಯಲು ಸಾಧ್ಯವೇ? ಸಾರಿ 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 sorry, actress doesn't have private life. Yeah, I'm getting this call from my manager. Let me take a moment. I think you are going to get all the aspects of actress life. Sneak peek. Wait a moment. Hello, hi Keshwana. ನಾನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬ್ಯುಸಿ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ಕೇಶವಣ್ಣ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಲಾ? ಅರ್ಜೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಲಾ ನಾನು? ಅಂದರೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಅರ್ಜೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾನು ಗ್ರೀನ್ ರೂಮಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೆ, ಗ್ರೀನ್ ರೂಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಅರ್ಜೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೆ, ಹಾಗೆ ಬ್ಯುಸಿ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾತಾಡಿ, ಹೇಳಿ ಎಂಥ ವಿಷಯ, ಏನು ವಿಷಯ? ನಾನು ಅದೇ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ವಾಪಸ್ ರೂಮ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸಿಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಟೈಮ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋದು ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ರೂಮಿಗೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ. ಈಗ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ರೂಮಲ್ಲಿ. ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಮತ್ತು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಲೇಟಾಗಿ ಮೇಕಪ್ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮೇಕಪ್ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಳ್ತಿದ್ದೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಐ ಲೈಕ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಮೇಕಪ್, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಳ್ತಿದ್ದೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಲೈವಾ? ಲೈವ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಟೈಮ್ ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಹಾಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಲೈಕ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. ಏನು ಭಾಗವತರಿಗೆ ಯಾರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಂತೆ? ನಾವು ಲೈಕ್ ಲೈಕ್ ನಾನು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಪೋಸ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕ್ತಿರ್ತಾನಲ್ಲ, ಜೋಕಿಂದ ಮೇಕಪ್ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಲೈವ್ ಬಂದೆ ಇವತ್ತಷ್ಟೇ. ಎಂತ ಕೇಶವಣ್ಣ, ತಮಾಷೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಪ್ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಅಲ್ಲ ಮತ್ತೆ ಲೈವ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲೈಕ್ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಯು ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್? ಯಾಕೆ? ನೋ ಕೇಶವಣ್ಣ, ನಂಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಲೈಕ್ ಲೈವ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡು ಅಂತಿದ್ರೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಹೇಗೆ? ಯಾಕೆ? ಅದು ಹ್ಯಾಮ್ಲೆಟ್ನ ಪ್ರವೇಶ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಲೈಕ್ ಕೇಶವಣ್ಣ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ನಾವು, ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಈಗ ಲೈವ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? ನಾನು ಮೇಕಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಿದ್ದೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಲೈವ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಹೀಗೆ ಮೇಕಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೇನೆ, ಇಂಥದ್ದು ಹಾಕೊಳ್ತೇನೆ, ಇಂಥದ್ದು ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಲೈಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಕೇಶವಣ್ಣ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ರೂಮ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಲರ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಲೈಕ್ ನಾನು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸಿಗೆ ರೆಡಿ ಆಗಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಇದೇ ಕಲರ್ನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ರೆಡಿ ಆಗಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಲೈವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಏನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್? ಏನದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಏನು? ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಏನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್? ಅಲ್ಲ ಕೇಶವಣ್ಣ, ನಂಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಕಲರ್ಸ್ ನಿಮ್ದು ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ನಾನು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮೇಕಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೇಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನ ಈಗ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಅದು ನಾನು ಲೈಕ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಲೈವ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್, ಲೈಕ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. ನೋ ಡೇಟಾ ಲೈಕ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಮೇಕಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಿರೋ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಜನರಿಗೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇದ್ದವರು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು, ನಾನು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ತಪ್ಪಿದೆ ಏನಿದೀಗ? ನೋ ಕೇಶವಣ್ಣ, ನೀವು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಹೀಗೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಡಿ. ನಾನು ತುಂಬ ದಿವಸ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅದು ಸರಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಸರಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಮಾಡಬೇಡ, ಇದು ಮಾಡಬೇಡ. ಲೈಕ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ನೋವುಗಳು? ಏನು ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಏನು? ನನ್ನ ಚಾಯ್ಸ್ ಇದು, ನನ್ನ ಮುಖ, ನನ್ನ ನಾಲೆಜು, ನನ್ನ ವ್ಯೂವರ್ಸು ನನ್ನ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ರೋಡಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತು ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಯಕ್ಷಗಾನದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ ಬೇಡವಾ? ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಕೇಳಬೇಕಾ? ನೀವು ಯಾರು? ಲೈಕ್ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರು ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಯಾರು? ನೀವು ಅಥಾರಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್. ನೀವು ನನ್ನ ನಾಲ್ಗೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಯಾರು? ಹೌದಪ್ಪ, ದಾರಿ ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಂತು ಯಾರಿಗಾರು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡೋರು ಬದಲು ಲೈವ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ತಪ್ಪೇನು? ನೋ ಕೇಶವಣ್ಣ, ನಂಗೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಲೈಕ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಓವರ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಮೈ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್. ನನಗೆ ಲೈಕ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನಂಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು, ನಾನು ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನನ್ನ ಚಾಯ್ಸ್. ನೀವು ನನ್ನ ಶೋ ಆಫ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೆದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸೀನಿಯರ್ ಆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕೂಡ ಶೋ ಆಫೇ, ನೀವು ಕೂಡ ಶೋ ಆಫೇ. ಲೈಕ್ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕೋದಿಲ್ವಾ ನೀವು? ಪ್ರಮೋಷನ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಹಾಕೋದಿಲ್ವಾ? ಇದು ಪ್ರಮೋಷನ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಸರ್? ಅಲ್ಲ ಕೇಶವಣ್ಣ, ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ನೀವು. ನಾನು ಪ್ರತಿ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಕೊನೆಗೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ? ಕಮ್ ಟು ದ ಶೋ, ಬುಕ್ ಯುವರ್ ಟಿಕೆಟ್ಸ್. ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ? ನಮ್ಮ ಶೋನ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋ, ಲೈಕ್ ಪ್ರಮೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದಲ್ವ. ಹೌದು, ನನ್ನ ಪೇಜ್ ಮೂಲಕ ಹೌದು. ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ ಕೇಶವಣ್ಣ, ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಲೈಕ್ ನಾನು ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಏನು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನಾನು ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಕೇಶವಣ್ಣ, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸಾರಿ, ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಏನು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಶೇಕ್ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ ನೀವು ರಾಜ್ಯನ ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ವರ್ಷಗಳು ನನಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಕಾಲ್ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಆಯಿತು. I'm sorry, yaar. I'm really sorry for my words. I'm really thought I've kept you on mute. I'm really sorry. I'm not the person who uses those kind of words. ನಂಗೆ ಟೆನ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಲೈಕ್ ಬಾಯಿ ಬಂದು ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ. ಲೈಕ್ ಐ ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ವಾಚ್ ಮೈ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್. I'm really sorry. They're telling me to not to do live. Who are they? Why are they doing this to me? ಲೈವ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದಂತೆ, ತಪ್ಪೇನಿದೆ? Why cannot I do live? Like it's my platform. You want me to stop all these things? How can they step into my life? I don't know. ನಾನು ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇನಾ? ಲೈಕ್ ನಾನು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ತಪ್ಪೇನು? ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಯಾರ ಜೊತೆ? ನಾವು ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳಲೇಬಾರ್ದು? ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಶುಡಂಟ್ ಐ ಬಿ ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್? ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡನ್. I really don't know. I'm really sorry for this chaos. I'm really sorry for this scene. I'm like I should have handled the situation like properly. I never thought like I would be doing a live video like this. I'm really sorry. I'm disturbed. I just I really don't know what to do. I really don't want to stop this. I really don't want to lose you. I strongly feel like this is my space. Like I can pour my emotion, I can really reach my emotion, or I can reach really like my zone, whichever I wanted to reach through here with your presence, like actual stage performance. Well, okay, I will not be stopping. Whatever they may say. ಇರುವುದೇ ಇಲ್ಲದಿರುವುದೇ, ಇರುವುದೇ ಇಲ್ಲದಿರುವುದೇ, ಇರುವುದೇ ಇಲ್ಲದಿರುವುದೇ. ದುರ್ವಿಧಿಯ ಕವಣೆ ಕಲ್ಲುಗಳ ಎದುರಿಸುವುದು ದಾತವೇ, ದುರ್ವಿಧಿಯ ಕವಣೆ ಕಲ್ಲುಗಳ ಎದುರಿಸುವುದು ದಾತವೇ, ಶರಣಾಗುವುದು ಸರಿಯೇ. ಬದುಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಷ್ಟ ಬಂತು ಅನ್ನುವ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ ಅವುಗಳನ್ನು ಎದುರಿಸುವುದು ದಾತವೋ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತಿಕೆ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿ ಅವುಗಳಿಗೆ ಶರಣಾಗುವುದು ಸರಿಯೋ? ಎದುರಿಸಿದರೆ ಸಾವು ಬರುತ್ತದೆ, ಶರಣಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿ ಸಾವು ಬಂದ ಹಾಗೆ. ನಾನು ಯಾಕೆ ಈಗ ಸಾವಿನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ? ನಾನು ಯಾಕೆ ಆತ್ಮಹತ್ಯೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ? ಅಸಲಿಗೆ ಸಾವಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಸಾವೆಂದರೆ ನಿದ್ರೆ, ಸಾವೆಂದರೆ ನಿದ್ರೆ, ನಿದ್ರೆಯಾದರೆ ಕನಸು. ಸಾವನೊಂದು ಸುಖ ನಿದ್ದೆ, ಚಿರಶಾಂತಿಯ ನಿದ್ದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. ಆದರೆ ಮಲಗಿದಾಗ ಕನಸು ಹುಡುತ್ತದೆ. ಕನಸಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಬದುಕಲ್ವ? ಸಾವೆಂದರೆ ನಿದ್ರೆ, ನಿದ್ರೆಯೆಂದರೆ ಕನಸು, ಕನಸೆಂದರೆ ಬದುಕು, ಬದುಕೆಂದರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬವಣೆ. ಸಾವೆಂದರೆ ನಿದ್ರೆ, ನಿದ್ರೆ ಎಂದರೆ ಕನಸು, ಕನಸೆಂದರೆ ಬದುಕು, ಬದುಕೆಂದರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬವಣೆ. ಈ ವಿಷವೃತ್ತದಿಂದ ಎಂದೂ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಇಲ್ವ ನಮಗೆ? ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಜೀವಿ ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ ಹೀಗೆ ವಿಷವೃತ್ತದಲ್ಲಿ ತಿರುಗಾಡ್ತಲೇ ಇರಬೇಕಾ? ನಿರ್ಧಾರಗಳ ಸುಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ, ಕಷ್ಟಗಳ ಸುಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ನೋವನ್ನುಂಡು ಯಾಕೆ ಈ ವಿಷವೃತ್ತದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಪಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ತಳ್ಳುತ್ತಾರೆ? ಇದು ಯಾರ ಆಯ್ಕೆ? ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲದ ನನ್ನ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮನ ಆಯ್ಕೆ? ಇಲ್ಲಿರುವುದು ನನ್ನ ಆಯ್ಕೆಯೋ? ಅಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ನ ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಯಾಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಅಸಹನೀಯಗೊಳಿಸುತ್ತದೆ? ನೇರವಾಗಿ ಸಾವನ್ನಾದರೂ ಅಪ್ಪುವ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಸಾವಿನ ಲೋಕದಿಂದ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ವಾರ್ತೆ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಸಾವಿನ ಲೋಕದಿಂದ ಯಾವ ವಾರ್ತೆಯೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸಾವಿನ ಲೋಕದಿಂದ ಯಾವ ವಾರ್ತೆಯೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸಾವಿನ ಲೋಕದಿಂದ ಯಾವ ವಾರ್ತೆಯೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾವು ಅಷ್ಟು ಕ್ರೂರ. ಯಾರು ಹೋದವರು ಮರಳಿ ತಿರುಗಿ ಬಂದವರಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತನಾಡಿದವರಿಲ್ಲ. ಸಾವಿನ ಲೋಕದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಮಗಿರುವುದು ಒಂದು ಅನೂಹ್ಯ ಭಯ ಮಾತ್ರ. ಆ ಭಯವೇ ಸಾವಿನ ಆ ಲೋಕದ ಭಯಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಬದುಕಿನ ಈ ಎದುರಿಗೆ ಕಾಣುವ ಕಷ್ಟಗಳೇ ಸಹನೀಯ ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಕಷ್ಟಗಳನ್ನು ಅಪ್ಪಿಕೊಂಡು ಬಿಡುತ್ತೇವೆ, ಮತ್ತಷ್ಟು ವಿಷವೃತ್ತಕ್ಕೆ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಏನ ಮಾಡಲಿ ನಾನು, ಏನ ಮಾಡಲಿ ನಾನು, ಏನ ಮಾಡಲಿ ನಾನು, ಏನ ಮಾಡಲಿ ನಾನು. ಈ ನಿರ್ಧಾರಗಳ ಅನಿಶ್ಚಿತತೆ ನನಗೆ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಕೊಡುವುದಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕಲ್ವ ಅನ್ನುವ ಒಂದು ಅನಿವಾರ್ಯ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ನಿಂತಿದ್ದೇನಲ್ಲ, ಕೇವಲ ನನ್ನ ಅಸ್ತಿತ್ವದ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ಅದು ನನ್ನ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ. ಇದು ಯಾಕೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ರತಿಕ್ಷಣ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಲೇ ಬದುಕಬೇಕು? ನಿರ್ಧಾರಗಳಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಬದುಕೇ ಇಲ್ಲವೋ? ಈ ಕಷ್ಟಗಳ ನಷ್ಟಗಳ ವಿಷವೃತ್ತದಿಂದ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಇಲ್ವೋ? ಏನು ಮಾಡಲಿ ನಾನು? ಇರುವುದೇ ಇಲ್ಲದಿರುವುದೇ, ಕೊಲ್ಲುವುದೇ ಕೊಲ್ಲದಿರುವುದೇ, ಕ್ಷಮಿಸುವುದೇ ಕ್ಷಮಿಸದಿರುವುದೇ. ಏನ ಮಾಡಲಿ ನಾನು, ಏನ ಮಾಡಲಿ ನಾನು ಏನ ಮಾಡಲಿ ನಾನು ಏನ ಮಾಡಲಿ ನಾನು ಆ I think they are coming to get me. I don't know what they are going to do. I have to face them now. I think really I have to go. But you know, I really want to know this. I like if it is possible, quickly get your chat box and let me know how you felt about my performance. Like, can I really be Hamlet? Like, will I be like able to perform Hamlet? Do I have that stuff of Hamlet? Don't compare me with that senior actor you have already seen, but let me know, like, how did you feel, like how did you feel? ನಂಗೆ ನೀವು ತಿಳಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ನಂಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಸಹಾಯ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಲೈಕ್ ಮೈ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ನೋ ಇನ್ ದ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ನೋ ಇನ್ ದ ಚಾಟ್ಸ್. ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ವೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯು. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Screen presence, okay. I'm a live performer now. Like, I really should be caring about stage presence, not the screen presence. But still, yeah. Like as we come onto digital screen, yeah, screen presence is also important. And that's because of I think my face, my makeup. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, physic. Man. Like, see, yeah, I'm a bit lean, but do you really think that my physique will be like thing to be forbidden me from playing Hamlet? Like, have you really seen what actual Hamlet looks like? No, we can imagine. The only thing is that whether I will be able to reach emotional zone of Hamlet. I really want to know that one. Physique, okay, like that's the secondary thing I feel like. And else, okay, thank you very much, thank you. Okay, okay, this is getting too much. Okay, I don't know whether I will be able to come live again or anytime soon. ನಂಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಲೈವ್ ಬರ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ, ಶೇರ್ ದಿಸ್ and let me know your thoughts about my performance and me. Like, I really hope, like the last video, you make this video also go viral. Bye bye. Thank you very much for being with me. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Prasad, for that wonderful performance. And thank you to everyone who's present in the audience here. This is the third of a 6-part series of soliloquies devised by Chanakya Vyas for our ongoing exhibition season, Psyche. I'm Gayatri Manu, the program associate, and we are very lucky to have here with us Chanakya and Prasad, who will be taking your questions and comments, and we'll just be having an interaction with the audience. So please feel free to share your comments with us either in the chat box or in the Q&A. Hi Prasad, hi Chanakya. Thank you for the wonderful and moving performance. I mean, full disclosure, I must admit that my Kannada is not the greatest, so I must have missed some fine nuances of the performance, but the feeling was there nonetheless. So thank you so much, and I'd just like to begin by asking you, and this is something we've discussed in the past sessions also. This particular soliloquy of Hamlet's is one of the most iconic, one could say, to be or not to be. What were you thinking about when you did this particular interpretation or spin on this soliloquy? What is the significance of like the setting and the context, because that is especially interesting in this case. Would you like to tell us a bit about that while the attendees share their comments and questions with us in the chat?
Sure. Okay. Firstly, thank you to everyone who's come. Thank you, Gayatri. Thank you, Science Gallery Bangalore, for hosting us for this project. I think it's been quite an interesting discovery for all of us in the team also. I think with this soliloquy, of course, it is one of the most well-known, and it has been used in so many, people like talk about to be or not to be, even in many joking ways.
Yeah.
Sort of kind of almost become pop culture in that sense. One of the things that we initially, of course, we did not start by getting into interpreting it so much as we were trying to just look at. I was very keen. The reason I wanted Prasad to do this was, of course, I've seen Prasad perform before in a Yakshagana performance. I always find this whole idea of the whole idea of Hamlet being a classical text, the idea of a classical form, and within this whole idea of the classical form, the classical text, how do we sort of look at this soliloquy within that context yet from today's time? So the initial step was really to, actually I was very keen to see this soliloquy, firstly just hear this in Kannada. That was really the first starting point. And we found some interesting translations, but by the end I think Prasad also made a version of his, which is something that he composed. So what you hear is something that he kind of composed during the rehearsals. I think what we found as we were working on it, and we tried a couple of frameworks, what we found as we were working on it was also to try and look at sort of in one way question this whole idea. What if he's part of a play where he doesn't have a big role to play? First, we tried this idea that he is Hamlet. And we felt like the ambition to be Hamlet then kind of goes away. So what if we have this ambition to be Hamlet, which is kind of also seen as a very big thing, in the world of theater, like, oh, you're playing Hamlet, like that's seen as a very big thing. And what if he's yearning for it, but at the same time, he also doesn't fit into the idea of what it might be like. He has his own channel, he talks to his subscribers, he makes his videos, so he wants to talk about the form. So he's a bit of an outlier in that sense. So we found that as an interesting thing. And we were like, even Hamlet becomes an outlier in that sense, in many ways, in the world of the play. And we were not making any direct connections, but we found in the process of it that if he does narrate this, what would really happen in that sense? And we went through a lot of iterations, actually. In fact, for me, it was Prasad who gave me the window into that world. We always asked, like, how would this work? Would this happen? Does this happen often a lot? Like actors, Yakshagana actors having their own channel and stuff like that, and going out and sharing. Does it become like, is it a very thing like, you can't share this work outside? And those things have already been broken. It's not new at all. It's already been broken. A lot of new ideas are coming into these classical forms also. But just playing with that idea was really there. And since it was a short performance, we couldn't go like full length in that sense. But I think that's I think the kernel of the idea that we started playing with. And Prasad really actually, as I've told before also, all the pieces, the actors have actually discovered the form, the style, and the way they want to do it. So, in fact, Prasad is very used to improvisation in Yakshagana also. So, a lot of it was improvised. Even while we were doing subtitles, we had to really make sure that what are the sections we are doing, because we didn't want it to be so scripted that it feels too scripted a performance. It worked in that favor. But I've spoken enough. Prasad, want to add?
Yeah, I always wanted to reach that zone of Hamlets. As I have, like in performance also I have mentioned, like my character mentioned that that's an amazing emotional space to be there. Most toughest situation one person ever faced in the history of mankind. Like the performance like that. So in Yakshagana also we have lots of very difficult characters or very important and well received, already greatly performed pieces and characters and everything. So like I always see this Shakespeare as like that, like as our Partsubai is Shakespeare for us. So like in the Yakshagana context, lots of Shakespeare's works also have been adopted into Yakshagana prasangas. Like Shakespeare's King Lear had become Telugu blockbuster hit, and we got inspired from that Telugu film and made Yakshagana prasanga as Papanna Vijaya Gunasundari. It's a blockbuster hit in Yakshagana also. Recently, Macbeth has been adopted into Yakshagana. So like that, I had already fascination towards Shakespeare, and I have already like know the kind of important text in Yakshagana also. So to compare those things and to bring those two things together is like a great opportunity for me. I don't know whether from this performance I have made something or I have achieved something or not, but going through Shakespeare's text and going through or trying to put myself into the zone of Hamlet is big experience for me that I'm going to take like carry it with me for like my future life. Yeah, I thank Chanakya for this opportunity and for you also.
No, thank you so much. It was really unlike any of the performances that have happened so far. And I think that's just going to be the expectation with the performances that are going to come as well, that there are no two that are going to be alike. So, since, we're talking about your practice in Yakshagana, you also had mentioned, when someone spoke about your screen presence, that this particular kind of makeup indicates something. So can you tell us a little bit about what it's supposed to indicate?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Like we have categories of veshas or categories of characters in Yakshagana. We refer them by the age. Like we, if the character is of young age, we refer them as Pundu Vesha or young and energetic Vesha, both male and female gender. And then if the character is a little bit like adult or age of 30 plus or having a family, then we refer those characters as Raja Vesha or Kirita Vesha, something like that, both male and female gender. So each and every character will be assigned a skin tone, like whether it will be light rose or our skin tone or the green or the like complete red or complete black kind of this. So like for Hamlet or for this soliloquy and as my character mentioned in the performance, that Hamlet is also going to wear this kind of the base makeup, the green makeup. So we chose green because it's very much organic and very much kind of, we felt it's very vulnerable as to get connected with Hamlet's position of the play's position. So we took that idea from Yakshagana's history of green makeup and we used that one. Actually, in Yakshagana's tradition, this green base makeup has been replaced with the Ravi Verma's calendar paintings with the white and red mix. Like some also modernism and revolution happened after Ravi Verma's painting got fabulously welcomed. So like there was a cut and there was a break from the tradition. Like tradition means the earlier practices. We switched from there to Ravi Verma's paintings. Lots of Ravi Verma's paintings gotten adopted into Yakshagana costumes and makeup also. Because of that, this green base makeup has been endangered now. So like actors will choose to do this. So that's the significance.
Yeah. So we have Lakshmi Raman from the audience who says also in Kathakali, green is the makeup of the hero or the central character. Yeah, that is an interesting parallel indeed, Lakshmi. We have a couple of other comments from the audience. Pramodni Varale says, this was so beautiful. It took me a moment to understand the format and the entire planning. Beautiful acting, really engaging. And Lakshmi Raman, who says, the idea you conceived is unique and amazing. It so connects with the angst of a member of a team. Could be a Yakshagana group or an office or a peer group. It's so connected to today. I think that's a very interesting comment, Lakshmi. Thank you for that. The previous iterations of Hamlet's Live also explored this connection to Another type of authority, you could say family, and the paternal authority figure within that, which is the father, which is what Hamlet is so well known for as a play as well. Could you both tell us a bit more about how you were looking at this dynamic in specific within this performance of, how do you respond to authority? How do you sort of maintain tradition, but also subvert it for your own sort of creative independence? Could you speak a little bit about that?
I think it's. I mean, what I can say is that when we are making, we are also not always very clear exactly what it is. I think so. Now that the work is out, I think looking back, I can say at what we have explored. I can say a couple of things that we tried to look at was definitely the idea of authority of tradition that it comes, and I think somewhere Prasad himself also believed in the idea that we need to dismantle that idea, that it's a very pious and something so mystical that you can't touch it or you can't understand it, or it has to be treated with a certain thing. Of course, there is the idea of the history of a form, but then there is also the idea of it being seen today. And many exponents of these classical forms themselves have, broken away from those authoritative ideas, or rather, very boxed ideas of looking at a form. So that's happened. It's nothing new. So that was one element I think that played. I think the second element, which was about the soliloquy itself, is where Hamlet actually is talking about, death and life, and literally almost talking about very, very dark aspects. It's almost like worrying. If you were to see the play in totality, you would wonder, like, what is Hamlet going to do next? Somewhere I feel part of the authority is within the situation that he is in the play. But part of it is also around the kind of questions he has. So there is a lot of self-doubt, which is this idea: to die is to sleep is to dream is to live again. So this, I think this constant self-doubt, and which is also this idea that why Hari in the end asks, can you tell me on chat, that do you think I can be a good Hamlet? Do you think there is that? And I think that's something we haven't, I think I'm still processing, I would say. The aspect of validation, which is also important. I don't think expecting validation is wrong. I think it's important. But how has our relationship with validation changed while we perform a version of ourselves online? So, I mean, as you know, that all these pieces for me have also had a connection with, being online. That's also something like a central thread that remains. And in some places, we have explored it in a very direct sense, like what you saw today when he's addressing to people. In some places, it's just the medium which creates the form by itself. So I think authority is playing at multiple levels. The authority of the people on the performer, the audience on the performer, the form on the performer, the society and everything. So I think one can start looking at it at multiple levels. And I think that's how I see this whole aspect of how this plays out, at least with this piece. So I think looking back at it, I can say that these are some of the explorations that we did, but it's not like we knew it from day one that this is exactly where we are going. And I think that's also the fun and the joy of the process. I feel like you make the work, and you discover things in it. There are so many rehearsals where I think Prasad as an actor felt, no, I'm not so sure about this particular approach. Can we look at it? Can we question it? Can we think about it? Can we talk about it? And then we would look. Because I feel like it's all about intent. If Prasad, as any performer, has to feel that intent that, okay, I'm convinced about taking this route. I'm convinced about playing this emotion. I'm convinced about this particular conflict that I'm going through. Also, I think in a lot of, whether it's films or whether you look at classical forms, this question has been explored about tradition and this whole idea of modern and contemporary, whatever that those terms could be seen. And I think terminologies can also be sometimes limiting. But I feel it has been explored a lot in films that look at classical forms. So I think it's there. I think the discourse already exists. I think what I was very interested in is because I've seen some of those films. I found that discourse was something interesting to explore here. Like I have seen a version of King Lear in Kathakali, and it's done very differently. There's just one performer, Sadanam Balakrishnan, on stage. This is one performer on stage and who's performing, and they're the accompaniments. But again, very differently treated, the whole King Lear as an aspect. So yeah, I think there's lots to think about. Nothing can be said with any kind of any kind of authority, even from our end. I think it's really open.
I just want to add a few things about this one, talking about authority and lineage. It's very funny situation we face often, and painful also. Like many, we think that tradition is dead and tradition is exactly like that, and rejuvenating that one. It's not like that. Tradition is a flowing river. Like it has to flow continuously. It has to acquire new land, and it has to go through the evolution, the changes. That's how the art has been taught to me, and I will be teaching my students with my own additions. So that's how we treat tradition as. But in the popular belief, tradition is not like that. Like some funny things happens in Yakshagana context, like I'm sure in other art forms also. Like if some actor of very well known, he is carrying, I'm specifically using the word he, not she. Yakshagana is very predominantly male world still, though it is not in practice, but in the professional terms, it is still man's world. That's very sad. And like if some actor of that cadre, that stardom, or carries some privilege, caste or class, whatever it is, if he does some experimentation, he will be praised, he will be criticized, like in a positive way. He'll be praised for his koduge. That means what you call for koduge, the gift he gave for art form. If some actor who doesn't carry that much the big privilege of whatever it is, and he's not that much big star also, if he does amazing thing, if he adds some new things to his art form, say if he dance for Kachavadam song in Yakshagana style, in the Yakshagana stage, he will be criticizing very badly, he will be trolled, he will be like dragged out of the show. So like who has given the authority to say like that? If it comes from the big actor, big star, it is good. If he sings in the film song also, if he sings English song also, that's amazing, so Amrita. But if some like not that much big actor sings that one, that becomes a little bit like of questions of tradition, of not using, not keeping up the sacredness of Yakshagana form. This is a very tough question to answer. If you ask me what's right, what's wrong, I will not be able to answer that one. It's a very tough question. But this dichotomy, like once again, questions the authority. Like there are a lot of actors, there are a lot of strugglers, there are a lot of contributors who face this kind of stones. They gave their contribution. Like I personally, I regard their contribution as the big thing than the very safeguarded actors who have given the things. So Hamlet also, I see his position is also like that. Whole town is talking about his madness, not the Claudius's quick action of marrying the truth. So they're all talking about Hamlet. So they're criticizing Hamlet. So like I have subconsciously I have found this kind of like connections between real life, the piece, the real life scenario, and the Hamlet's zone Shakespeare has created.
Yeah, like you both pointed out, I think there are many, many interesting juxtapositions in the piece that we can keep talking about all evening. But I would advise all those of you who have missed the previous performances to go take a look at our YouTube channel, and all of them are present there. And next weekend, we have another 3 set of performances, beginning with Hamlet's Live episode 4 and then 5 on Friday and Saturday, respectively, at 5 p.m. So please don't forget to tune in for that. Before we wrap up the session for this evening, Chanakya and Prasad, are there any final words you'd like to leave our audience with?
Not from me. I don't have. I've spoken. Thank you. Thank you very much. I just want to thank everyone.
Yeah, no, thank you everyone. And we have 3 more shows, as Gayatri mentioned, on Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Friday is a performance by Satvik Mahajan, Saturday by Padmavati Rao, and Sunday by Anuja Gosalkar. So please do try. Please do if you can make time and register for it. It'll be wonderful to see more audience there. And we look forward next week while we take a small break this week and get back to rehearsals and come back.
Indeed. If you did enjoy the performance or you have any feedback for us, please let us know. We've put a link to a feedback form in our chat box. And as Chanakya's devising of this whole series of performance and Prasad's inputs on this performance in particular have shown us it's always very interesting to challenge authority and challenge tradition and always come up with something new. So do keep an eye out for all the other performances as well. We hope to see you all there. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening. Do take care and stay safe. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.